You guys know that bed bugs are harmless, right? They are filthy and irritating, but still harmless. Bed bugs are not harmless. Although they are not known to carry diseases, they can still cause allergic reactions and, in some cases, skin infections. Did a bed bug tweet this? Is this a win? 2019, 2023, and 2024. The girl is still goth to this day. Whoa. AI generated. Entire bullets with casings are not fired from guns. Crazy UFO spotted in Mexico. This is AI generated. No one can tell the difference anymore. This is completely false. Parenting has almost no impact on how kids turn out. Parenting has a huge impact on how kids turn out. Yeah, it's the most important deciding factor, actually. Imagine watching clips like this and believing this guy isn't wearing a mask. It's clearly not skin. That is just wrinkles / loose skin from being old. Why is his head so big? Travis Hunter's wife just filed for divorce and is demanding $40 million. Everyone saw this except him. False news. This isn't possible, right? No, it isn't possible because it's from a video game. Hurricane outbreak. Just in, the odds of a nuclear bomb-sized meteor strike are on the rise. 1 in 3 chance it happens this year. The 5KT in the market refers to atmospheric entry, which happens every 2 years. It's incredibly unlikely to even reach the ground. To reach the ground, a meteor would need 1 empty on entry. The market is likely intentionally confusing in order to create this ad. Hello, Mr. Elon Musk. Please help us. Fake anime profiles are attacking us. We need your assistance. Elon Musk also loves anime. Here are some of his recommendations from an interview. The genius who's turning plastic to gasoline has had a successful test run. This method has been in existence for decades and is not a new concept. Half of men under 30 years old are virgins. This is just nuts. This is false. It rose from 4% to 10%. Okay, that is quite a big increase. I won't lie, but still. It's crazy how Goku is canonically jobless. Goku canonically has a job as a farmer. Wikipedia is the source for all the BS community notes. Wikipedia is not the source for all the community notes. The EU just passed China on GDP, 19.99 trillion, 19.23. It didn't just pass, it was already the case in 2024 and in 2023. There is no wave, and there is no wave. The Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Ocean do not mix. The idea that the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans don't mix is a myth. They connect and blend via currents, especially around South America's tip. The map in the image appears to reference flat Earth ideas, which lacks scientific support. Do nothing, win. You have the right to remain silent. Remain silent. 3 different detectives all lose their mind and rage quit in frustration. Win. Stephen McDaniel confessed and was sentenced to 30 years in prison. Yeah, it didn't work like this. Fighter removed. Conor McGregor. Dana White says it's not true on his Instagram. Where the hell are the parents? This genuinely scares me. They're here for the kids. The person recording is the parent of the children. The man in the video is their stepdad. Don't gotta jump to racist conclusions. Some rabbits are good swimmers. This is animal abuse. Rabbits do not swim unless distressed. Streamer who went viral for dropping a toaster in a bath did it again. The toaster was visibly not plugged in. In the EU, an RCD, residual current device, in bathrooms would cut power instantly if they were live. Lights, stream, and voice stayed on, proving the video was staged. A California resident has tested positive for the plague. Health officials believe they caught the disease from being bitten by an infected flea while camping. Plague remains part of US wildlife, particularly in the rural West, and isn't a new threat. Although the phrasing tested positive for the plague sounds alarming, the US averages around 7 cases annually. 7 cases? I didn't know it was that much. Art and abuse being played for laughs when the victim is a male character. I've never really gotten men being odd. Like, you guys are supposed to be the strong ones, just fight back. Like, unless you're under 10, I don't understand. What a weird thing to say. Males can be a victim of any sort of crimes no matter the age. Due to stigmas surrounding assault, men are less likely to report it, and people are less likely to believe they were. My biggest inspiration as an engineer. This picture has been altered. It's funny how after the birth of a baby, announcers declare that the mother and baby are doing fine. What about the father? Fathers generally do not pass away during childbirth, nor do they suffer physically from complications of childbirth. Superman is now available on digital. Wait, how's Mr. Terrific flying here? Dog. Actions have consequences. Burn the American flag, disrespect our nation, incite violence, 1 year in jail. No excuses. Per the United States Supreme Court, in Texas v. Johnson, flag burning constitutes symbolic speech that is protected by the First Amendment. The haze or spray emissions absorb water and turn into this, a spongy, heavy, unnatural, unmoving lid effect over the sky. In the before times, even heavy cloud cover and dense fog used to move beautifully with air currents. This just sits like a punishment over humanity. I love clouds like this. These are clouds, normal clouds, not engineered or byproducts of weather modification. They're just clouds. Michael Jordan rejects $400 million Disney offer, stating, "I do not collaborate with companies aligned with woke ideologies," in a bold move. I've always liked Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan did not reject a $400 million offer from Disney. This claim originated on a self-described satire website and is false. There is no evidence or credible news reporting to support this. Daily showers are purely performative and have no real health benefits, experts insist. Well. Misinformation. The article was published by the New York Post in April 2024 and was written by Ben Cost, who is Ashit Patel. Well, that's one way to do it. This is GTA 5 game footage. Donald Trump has not golfed in 13 days. Today would be 14. He's passing away. Trump has golfed every weekend. He's golfing since 10:14 a.m. today. Forever disgusted with the US empire using indigenous terminology as naming conventions for its instruments of imperial warfare. Alpatch helicopter, Tomahawk missiles. It's twisted. Various Native American groups have participated in ceremonies where they were bestowed blessings on equipment and or vehicles named after their tribe. No, it's just people using common sense and known evidence that, yes, fiction can't affect reality. Okay, they just repeated what they said, and yet y'all believe cats can drink milk. Cats enjoy dairy despite being lactose intolerant as adults because they are attracted to the protein and fat content. This is not an invention of fiction, but fiction depicting real cat behavior, even if it's not in their best interest. Markiplier is being called out for directly supporting AI research, but he believes the tech can do good. There are reasons to be critical of AI the way it currently is. That doesn't mean that it's entirely as a concept a problem. This headline implies that Markiplier is in support of generative AI without drawing a distinction between generative and other AI. He has stated that he supports the use of AI as a tool for medical research and the like, and has specifically disavowed generative AI. Asmongold announces he might take a break soon due to exhaustion from constantly grinding content. This is a misrepresentation of what he said. Asmongold discussed taking a hiatus from streaming due to his father's ongoing health issues. Clarification: my dad was recently diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, so it would be time off to primarily help him. Look, Asmon, as disgusting and dirty as you are, you don't need to explain yourself. It's fine. I hope your father recovers. When will men understand that leave me alone actually means touch me? It does not mean that. Don't be foolish. This isn't consent. Following this will lead to jail time. Slapping a man while you're arguing is a top 5 best feeling ever. This is defined by law as abuse. Why are you boasting about abusing people? How did this get? Wait, 33 million breaking. Plant-based meat company Beyond Meat is reportedly heading towards bankruptcy. Beyond Meat has publicly stated that they are not filing for bankruptcy. This woman can barely work a phone, but we're supposed to believe she built a suit that's flame and bullet resistant? Nowhere in Superman 2025 is it stated that Martha Kent made Superman's suit. Strangers can be forced to fall in love in just 45 minutes. In 1997, a psychologist found a way by asking 36 questions. It worked so well the two strangers married. It's the secret science. In 1997, Aaron's study did not prove love can be forced in 45 seconds. It tested whether 36 structured questions could create feelings of closeness between strangers. One pair later married, but that was anecdotal, not the main finding. I've been taking art classes. This image was stolen from artist Noah Verrier and posted without credit. Put your old charger in boiling water and you'll thank me. The free internet part is BS. Chargers are just power adapters. They can't provide internet access without actual network hardware like a modem or SIM. This video is a hoax, don't try it, as boiling damages electronics and risks safety. PS5 Pro is damn near the cheapest console on the market, thanks to Nintendo and Xbox. The opposite is true. PS5 Pro is the most expensive gaming console at the current time, at the price of $699. The Nintendo Switch 2 is $449. Ain't no way I just got sent a lawsuit because of this. This user has created a similar false narrative of being sued in the past to gain impressions and likes. They are not being sued. The heart changes color when you like. This is engagement bait. The color does not change when you click the like button. Texas AI centers guzzle 463 million gallons. Now residents are asked to cut back on showers. Wow, we're so screwed. Texas uses 4.95 trillion gallons of water. Data centers account for 0.013% of that. Ancient spores hit different when you inhale them. Readers added context. This user is currently controlled by a parasitic alien species. I never quit. He just quit with a source. I don't even know who this guy is. 1987. Earliest French presence in Africa. France in the 1300s. France would be a third nation if it wasn't for Africa. France was a world power long before the colonization of Africa. September 25th, 1926. Henry Ford announces the 8-hour, 5-day work week. Everyone boo this man. man. Not cool, dude. When the US government began tracking working hours in 1890, the average full-time manufacturing employee clocked 100 hours weekly, and then it actually went down to 40 hours weekly, so it was reduced. The wait is almost over. The T1 phone is powerful, sleek, and built with the features you need most. Pre-order today and be among the first to experience it. The phone in this image is a photoshopped Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra in a case by the accessory company Spigen. It is not the T1 phone. This Thanksgiving, we're seeing important progress on inflation, with prices lower for Thanksgiving dinner, gas, airline tickets, car rentals, toys, TVs. Food has not decreased in price according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. To whoever keeps saying that it's only ping and lag compensation, this is zero ping. The hit registration is just broken on subtick flicking. Just doesn't work. This user is just bad at the game. Just say you suck at CSGO. We didn't even be able to see they typed above. It's just not true. As little as half an egg a day is associated with premature death. No correlation exists between eating a healthy diet with eggs and cardiovascular risk. A link to a Harvard study is included below. The physician's statement is misleading because it uses fear of early death in order to sell his book. I'm not getting health advice from a guy looking like this, okay? Eggs are very good for you. Italians are extremely low IQ. HS got annoyed when the server kept saying not possible to all of his requests. Many cultures, including Italian, believe that the menu of any restaurant is set. Thus, no changes will be accepted unless for extraordinary reasons, e.g. allergies. The guest clearly does not understand this culture difference, and from the Italian perspective seems as rude. Hunters/X's Golden becomes the first female K-pop song to ever reach #1 on the Billboard's Hot 100. You guys realize this is one step towards AI completely taking over the music industry as well, right? They are not AI, and simply not the first fictional/animated group to chart. So both of these people are out. Whether hot or cold, the V-Engine stainless steel cup is perfect for keeping your drinks just right. I foolishly bought one of these. The mug is cast resin, not steel, and only the liner, a small thin pressed steel insert held by a blob of glue that detached the moment a copy went in the mug. Buyers, beware. Everyone keeps asking how Sonic is racing underwater, yet no one has asked how SpongeBob, a character who canonically cannot drive, can compete in a race, let alone win. Canon breaking stuff right here. You don't need a license to drive a sandwich. Why is BlackRock allowed to buy single family homes? BlackRock does not buy homes. This post is likely referring to Blackstone, which does buy homes. BlackRock is an asset manager, similar to Vanguard. Cat explores the ocean. This video is AI generated. Don't call it price control. How price gouging bans really work. The same author called it price controls when the UK proposed voluntary caps on grocery store profits. An Illinois teacher offered her middle schoolers a best-selling LGBTQ themed book. Parents filed a police report over her book choice. Community notes for the win! The incorrect book is shown. The book in question is This Book is Gay, which explains how to find partners online and contains sexual— wow, she should be locked up. 2016 versus 2025 Miley. This is horrific. The image on the right is digitally altered. This is not the first time Miley Cyrus has gone viral for AI edits of her appearance. The altered image also seems to have originated from a Facebook post and is not an actual Gucci ad. Why did they make her look crazy? I just found out that during the Olympics, Americans were messing up pickpockets so bad. The French government had to issue a statement advising the criminals they should leave Americans alone for their own safety. The claim about France advising pickpockets to avoid Americans is an internet rumor. There is no record of the French government or police issuing such a statement. However, the US Embassy in France has issued in the past warnings to America. We love the UK, proud to be British, the only flags to be flown on British soil. Ireland is an independent country and not part of Britain or the United Kingdom. The flag shown is that of the Irish Republic, not Northern Ireland, which is one of the 4 countries making up the United Kingdom. You couldn't even get that right. Apple is behaving in a manner that makes it impossible for any AI company besides OpenAI to reach #1 in the App Store, which is an unequivocal antitrust violation. XAI will take immediate legal action. Well, the community internet just proves that this was a lie. DeepSeek reached #1. Perplexity reached #1 in India's App Store. Both of these occurred after the OpenAI Apple partnership announced. If Logan breaks the engagement with Nina, this would be his second pump and dump. Third, Mexico is our closest South America ally and a fellow NATO and NAFTA member. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're stupid. Mara, coach is not stupid. He owns a gently used set of encyclopedias. Take a lap. A lie? Charging your iPhone with an Android USB-C cable can damage its charging circuit. In conclusion, yap after yap after yap, cables with extra unused pins won't damage your phone. Apple does not include pins on their connector that are not used. Violent crime is at a near 50-year low. Crime rates appear to be lower because two of the largest police agencies are no longer reporting data to the FBI. I know this won't please either some old British national or new Muslim followers, but some of them are barely out of their teens and I actually feel what are they showing you? A war? So what? This is in fact footage from the video game Arma 3. I make no apologies for being the most pro-union president in the American history. On December 22nd, 2022, President Biden signed a bill to block the railroad union from striking. Doing the deed is good, but have you tried having your country shutting down its last nuclear power plants in 30? Only 6% of the electricity produced by nuclear power plants going offline will be from renewable energy. The rest will be coal and gas. Coal power produces 100 times more radioactive waste than nuclear power. Therefore, Europe is about to become more, not less, radioactive. Get well soon, Suko Stu. Fake/AI image. Right now, we don't really know what's going on with him, but I really hope this guy is okay. But we will know soon. Resident Evil 5 simply can't be remade, at least not to the standards of Capcom's best work. So the answer is not to remake, but to rewrite. The answer misconstrues the story of Resident Evil 5. IGN rated the original Resident Evil a 9 out of 10. She tomming on my jury while I Scooby her doobie doo. This tweet is hilarious, but there is no record of the tweet author Scoobying her doobie doo. Gen Z won't sit back and watch as the Republican Party tries to destroy our country. These people are paid political operatives. This cannot be real. It's photoshopped. The original is 1999 and 2004. What's the reference there? I don't know what they're talking about. Blue checkmark accounts can earn revenue from views and engagements on their posts. Some people repost others' content to profit from their work. This account uses the artwork of this person without adding anything of value, not even crediting the artist. Censura C. Really? The Pope is a dictator who has the authority to exercise unlimited power without due process? Yes, I don't know if this is true. Share a piece of law that's so horrifying it will end this trend. The reason we know how much water is in a human body is because in World War II, Japanese would take POWs, weigh them, then bake them alive until the corpse had no moisture left, then weigh the remains. Yes, scientists have historically measured water content by weighing bodies before and after drying or burning. No, this practice did not begin in Japan during World War II, nor is our current knowledge based on that context. But there's other horrific things we all did in World War II.